Hi there, this is Jeffrey Schmidt, and I just want to share with you a little informal video just to share with you my experience with a microphone, the Shure SM7B. Now, it's a microphone that's quite well known, a dynamic microphone that's been used for years in both the radio industry and the music industry. And there's a lot out there that you can find about that. I just wanted to share with you my personal experience with this microphone, since that might help some of you. First of all, it is my favorite microphone for my voice, although I do have quite a few other microphones. This is the microphone that I tend to use the most on voice. I also use the Shure Beta 58A quite a bit as well, depending on whether I want more or less bass in the vocal sound. And so there are two settings that are possible on the rear of the microphone: a high-pass filter and a upper mid boost. Now, I tend to always leave it in the positions that are shown here, basically meaning that I engage the high pass filter and I keep the I don't engage the upper mid boost, and that's really the way I tend to use it for vocals. Sometimes I do remove the pop filter that comes with the microphone, depending on the sound I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a little bit of a softer sound, then I'll keep the standard pop filter on the microphone. And if I'm looking for a little bit more of the upper frequencies in like a dense mix, then I'll take it off. So I also wanted to mention, besides recording vocals, I also record electric guitar, acoustic guitar, and bass guitar. And so I've tried out this, and cajon, and I've tried out this microphone in all of those applications. So I'll go through that now as well. Let's start with acoustic guitar. On acoustic guitar, I can't really say that I'm a huge fan of the SM7B. My favorite microphone that I have for acoustic guitar that I usually use on it is the 930 what's the name of it again? Wait a second, I'm going to get the mic to make sure I don't mess up the name. Alright, here it is. Beyerdynamic MC930. Small diaphragm condenser microphone that I most times when I record acoustic guitar, I use that microphone. Although the Shure SM7B is passable, you could make an acoustic guitar recording with it. In comparison to a small diaphragm condenser, I don't like it so much. Now, if we go to electric guitar, usually on electric guitar I use either an SM57 or a Shure Beta 57A. And on electric guitar, the Shure SM7B is It's pretty good. I think it could be useful in some cases for a lead guitar tone because it tends to give the electric guitar a bit more bite. If you want it to cut through more, maybe if you're recording a lead electric guitar that has more of a softer tone. But generally speaking, I stick to the Shure SM57 and the Shure Beta 57A for electric guitar. Although the Shure SM7B is not bad. On bass guitar, I have tested the Shure SM7B, but I do find that it's fairly lacking in bass. It doesn't deliver as much bass response as I'd really like. It is a little funny in the sense that the Shure SM7B delivers a quite impressive amount of bass presence for voice, which is what it's really designed for. Which is why I engage the high pass filter when I use it for music. Because it can tend to be a little too bassy. But even with the high pass filter unengaged, meaning the flat setting for the Shure SM7B, the amount of bass that it gives you in a bass guitar recording, meaning putting it on a bass guitar cab or amp, is not very impressive to me. The microphone that I prefer for that situation is the Electro Voice RE20, where with that microphone I feel like if I really had to, I could go with just the recording of the bass amp and I'd be okay. I do tend to, even in that case, add a DI signal to my recordings to fill it out a little bit. But in terms of comparing the Electro Voice 20 and the Shure SM7B on bass guitar amp, there's no comparison to me. The RE20 delivers much more bass and has much more of a neutral character. It's much more satisfying sound to me. And that takes us to voiceovers. And I've also experimented with both the RE20 and the SM7B on voiceovers, and I prefer the RE20 in that application. I know there are some people out there that prefer the opposite, and that's great for them, but once again, on a voiceover application, I really like the roundness and the fullness that the RE20 delivers. Whereas I find for a recording where there's only voice, that the amount of bass in the Shure SM7B is a bit lacking. So to sum things up, my favorite application, and the one where I use it regularly for the Shure SM7B, is lead vocals. Often on a song that I use it on lead vocals for, I'll also use it on background vocals. And that's about all that I use the microphone for, but I use it for that application a lot. It is my favorite lead vocal microphone for my music. So there you have it. That's basically, in a nutshell, my impressions and use and experience of the Shure SM7B over the past 3 years. I hope it was useful to you. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.